Hey, KnivesFAST, Walks LivesFAST. I just got done mowing the grass because it actually stopped raining for the first time in 4 days. And so I got out and mowed, and now I'm doing a quick walk. I'm only at about 6,000 steps, so I need like 4,000 more. So I figured I would at least talk to you guys for a couple minutes here while I am walking. So come on in, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. And you know what though, when I left the house, I think I only have one knife in my pocket. So you guys are gonna be like, what the heck? Hey Sean, what's up? What's up, dang Ross? Marco in the house. Yeah, it's been a slow day. I recorded I did church, and then I recorded 3 videos this afternoon, and then I mowed on a riding mower. So yeah, I'm only at 6,000 steps. Hey, Donnie, bless. So like I said, I've only got one knife in the pocket right now because when I went to mow, I put on different pants and only grabbed one knife out of the other pants. I was carrying the Remet Agile Peregrine Falcon as one of my 2 knives. That one is still back in my other pair of pants, but we do have the KB knives Zephyr DLC Blackout in the pocket as we walk. Nothing like having a titanium integral while you're walking in your neighborhood. What am I hearing? Oh, it's a dog. A dog sounds ill. Okay, but yeah, that's the one. Yes, I wear pants while mowing. What do you wear while you're mowing? Do you mow naked, Marco? Please don't tell me the answer to that question. Let's just leave that. Just things we don't need to know. It's just things we don't need to know. But yes, I do. I wear pants while I'm mowing. As a matter of fact, see, there's pants. So yes, and look at this classic shirt. Look at that. Look at the classic KnivesFAST shirt. Was the mowing shirt of choice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, the main reason I changed, I forgot to tell you guys this. Main reason I changed this logo is I just wanted something a little newer and easier to fit in the right shapes on the internet, because this thing never fit anything. You had to cut it in half and do all this weird stuff. But the other reason was, for some reason in the knife community, there was this huge rash. And I think it's partly because everybody was using the same designer of the same color blue logos and the same shape and the same style. And there was like 5 different channels with just a round blue logo with words on it. And so it was like, okay, I gotta do something different. I had to mow, oh gosh, dang Ross, that sounds awful. Mine's 2.2 and I mow about 1.8 probably. There's some of it I just kind of let grow up because I don't care. Hey, Jim Miller. But again, it's a riding mower, so it's not too bad. And I really need to weed eat a couple spots, but at the end of it, I just didn't care. I was done, and I got to go in a minute. Hey, Tim B. Hey, Jim Miller. New logo is good, and I get a degree in graphic. I got a degree. Nice. Very cool. I think you never had a problem with wind ruining your hair. No, never. I can't read your name though. Chic. Hello, Fred. Fred, Fred. Please tell me you're not a Giants fan. Y'all ruined my day, dude. Chargers were 3-0. Come on, man. My stinking Liberty Flames lost their 4th in a row yesterday, and now my Chargers can't even win to the delirious Giants with a backup quarterback. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love you, Fred, though. And Fred, I saw you on Ray's lives yesterday, so that was good. I was telling him to tell you hi, and he never did. I said like 4 times, Ray, tell you hi, and he'd tell Fred hi, and he would say, KnivesFAST in the chat, and that's all he would say. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Ray, appreciate it. I do need a push mower for the ditch. Yeah, I don't have much of a ditch. Yeah, no, not doing a push mower. Not, so here's the deal. When we first built our house, we had the 2.2 acres, and I went out right after we finished the house and I seeded about a half an acre and raked it down, got somebody to come out with a box blade, seeded it, and only seeded about half an acre. And Scarlett goes, "What are you doing? You got to do the whole thing." And I said, "No, I don't." And she goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "That's an awful lot to push mow. I'm not push mowing 2 acres. And she's like, "Yeah, well, we can't buy a riding mower right now." And I said, "Well, that's funny. I can't push mow the whole yard right now." So my buddy and I seeded about less than half an acre. And I push mowed for a season and a half. I push mowed that, and then she goes, "Sorry, we have some extra money. Go get your riding mower and mow it." And I'm like, "Okay." And we ended up, we did the box blade on the whole yard, so it was really simple to just seed the rest of it and get mowing the whole thing. So I'm actually a Miami Dolphins fan, but my wife is a Giants fan. When we were in New York, we go to the Giants game. When we're in Miami, we go, "Oh man, that sounds great." Hey, Chrissy. Yeah, see, mine's a cheap John Deere. It's like the bottom of the line John Deere zero turn, and it has no suspension, so it beats the ever-loving poop out of me. It's way better than the riding mower I used to have, but yeah, it beats the poop out of me. Too much to watch. Gotcha, Chrissy. Enjoy whatever it is you're watching. You're good. Don't worry about it. No worries. Watch what you're watching. I'm so frustrated with sports. I'm not watching any more sports. I'm done. I can't wait for college basketball season. Can't wait. I pay a young man to cut mine. I should start doing that. Double blade zero turn. Skag, very nice. That works. Still beats the crap out of you, man. Looks like you're enjoying a nice day. It's a little warm, Josh, but good to see you, man. PNW Funworks. Check him out over at EDC Roundtable, and thanks for sending those pins, brother. Hey, Titanium Justin, check his channel out. I'm too lazy to do my own lawn. Yeah, well, I'm getting that way, dude. But I'm not at a place where I could hire somebody right now. So guess who gets to do it? Between Trevor being in college and never even being home, and my older 2 boys and my daughter all working all the time, it's like, guess who gets to do it? Yeah, Jim, probably. It's actually Mr. Freak Show. Ah, there you go. That works, Jeremy. Okay, so as you guys might be able to see, oh no, dang it, I changed hats before I mowed. Well, you can't see. But the new Richardson 112 Tempest Knives hats are in. I will be getting pictures of those in the next few days, and of the KnivesFAST Dad hats, and I will be putting those up on the site. Now, I hope you enjoy these hats, because I don't know if I'm going to be ordering hats anytime soon again. I need to find a new vendor. I have been using Lids on Demand, and I think I would rather use Satan's Hat Shop than use them again. They are pathetic at best. When I first started with them, and it's this, they must have a system where they can tell if it's your first order. And what they do, it's really sick, actually, what they do. So on your first order, they come to you the later that day or the next day with your proof, right? And they come and they give you your proof, and then you approve the proof, and they say 3 to 4 weeks to ship them out from when you approve the proof. Well, so I ordered hats from them, and they came in quick, and I was all excited, so I ordered some more pretty quickly. And the next batch came quite a bit later. And I didn't realize it at the time, but what they did was it took a full week before they ever sent the proof. And then I approved it right away, and then you got the 3 to 4 weeks. Now it's taking 2 to 3 weeks for them to get a proof out, and then they're pushing the 3 to 4 weeks every time to a little over a month and a half. 3 to 4 weeks my butt. And the last 2 times, and I think this is on purpose, when I ordered the hats, their approval system didn't work. It said, come back later and try, right? So I went in to approve the proof, and it didn't work. And so 5, 6 days later, a week later, I finally approve it. And so I have been on with their customer service. I've been chatting with people, and I've been all over them about it. And so yesterday the hats came in, and immediately I sent them a nastygram that basically said, well, you do really good work, but I'm not going to be screwed around and pushed around and, told my hats are coming and then they not. I will not be ordering from you again, and I will be telling everyone I know not to order from you. So I haven't gotten a reply to that yet, but I should do a run of what? I think I'm wearing the same Adidas hat right now. Yeah, I do like these hats. I don't know where I would get them to run a bunch of them, but that would be cool. But I mean, I like the hats that I just got. They're fine. They just are ridiculous. I'm not going to sit here and wait 2.5 months to get an order of hats. I think I'm at the point where I'd rather pay more, than deal with that crap. So it is what it is. All right, I'm done ranting. So anyway, if you guys want to talk about what you're carrying, I will do my best to read it. Again, I'm walking, so it makes it a little harder to read what you might say. What's really sad is my watch went into walk mode, so I have no idea how many steps I'm at, and if I flip over to that on my phone, it'll cut off the stream. So I don't even know how many steps I'm at. What I don't know. I guess I'll have to check after this lap. Yeah, so I will let you guys know when the hats are going to drop. So the light gray dad hats have KnivesFAST on them, and the awesome looking, it's like a distressed gray from here over and the bill, and then on the gray it has black stitching, and then so it's distressed gray, and then it has black Tempest knives with the tornado, and then back here is black mesh on the Richardsons. So those look really, really nice. I'm not much of a dad hat guy. I mean, a Richardson hat guy, a trucker hat guy, because I'm bald. But these are really nice. So I will be wearing them from time to time. I'll keep myself one. I think I'm gonna, let's see, SRC Goon in the pocket for Dang Ross, DLC Arius, Ulster Duckling, dang, Gonzo. There's Joe Kasparek. Yeah, so I got the dad hats for KnivesFAST. Let's see. I have a G10 knife custom that I got at Lehigh Valley Knife Show. Blade is made out of G10. I saw that. I saw Ray playing with it. It's got good action for a G10 hat. I mean, a G10 knife. Aurelia Midnight Fix EDC in Abalone, Gateway Barlow for Jim. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Now, guys, I got to tell you, so I think there's, it's so hard for me because I just love knives. So I try to love all knives, but sometimes you just realize you love some things more than others. Now, my number one preference is larger, modern locking knives, right? And then you know, slip joints have come in there. And then, of course, EDC size, easy to carry fixed blades have come in there. And then you got this category that several people have done. Finch has done it for a while, and then Jack Wolf has done it more recently, which is traditional style locking folders. Now, I love those, and Jack Wolf has been doing them really well for a long time. But recently, Jack Wolf has started doing modern folders. They did the Tango. And if I'm being honest, which I wasn't my review, the Tango was not my favorite. The Tango was too small. The Tango did not appeal to me. And I told Ben that. It just wasn't my favorite. I sold it pretty quickly. And which is weird because I've kept pretty much every Jack Wolf. I've sold 3 now of everything. So it will surprise you to hear that my new, no, it won't surprise you, but yeah, of all the locking Jack Wolves, the Scuffle coming Friday is definitely my favorite. It is pretty fantastic. Ah, there you go. That works. That works, dang Ross. Hey, Brandon Arnold. Yeah, the Iridium's great. I don't remember it being super heavy, but yeah, if you like real lightweight ones, I get that. Hey, Redacted. What are your thoughts on gas station knives? No, why would I do that? I mean, I have a bunch of really, really nice knives. There's no reason for me to have some wild and crazy looking knife that will break the first time I try to cut with it. So for me, no. But the Jack Wolf Scuffle is fantastic. Now, if you don't like knives with thicker handles, you may not like it. It's 0.58 of an inch, so it's just a little bit thicker, but I love how it fills my hand, and the action on the middle finger flick of the fuller is incredible. Yeah, so yeah, Jim, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'd have to sit here and think of what I would not put it ahead of, but it just doesn't feel, I don't know, maybe it's in the contention. How about that? It's a knife of the year contender. I would say that. It's in the top 5 or 10 knives of the year. I would give it that. Probably top 5. But I would have to sit down and think through what else I would put ahead of it. You know, it's so hard because I get so much. I don't even know how Jared does that. But again, okay, so here's the problem with that. There are things that appeal to each person. And you know, there's things that I treasure more. And there are knives that hit all the things a little bit better for me, if that makes sense. So you might have a knife that is thinner in the handle but contoured and has a taller, thinner blade, like, okay, the Thunderhead. No, I'm not ranking my own knife ahead of it, but you know, stuff like that appeals to me a little bit more. Yeah, the Zephyr's fantastic. Is a knife made in Pakistan? No, I am not. I had Pakistani knives when I was a kid. I can afford better knives now. Yeah, so, but okay, please hear what I'm saying. The Scuffle is fantastic. It is really, really, really good. You know, and styling wise with the black ice, it's beautiful. Okay. I'm going to be really careful here. Again, you guys know I have a hard time if I can't accurately pull up in my head what if that I've got every knife sitting in front of me and I'm gonna put that knife ahead of every other knife. That's why I struggle every year with doing knife of the year videos. I only do them when a knife actually just, like for example, last year, the carbon buckhorn literally stuck in my head the entire year. And it was a no-brainer for me. I just don't know that I've got a no-brainer this year. Now, Jared keeps everything he gets sent. I do not. I give away a ton of knives. I give away a lot of knives, so it's hard for me because they're constantly coming in. And then you got to categorize this one over that one over this one over that. I just don't know. So I don't like to put sensationalistic titles like, is this the knife of the year, if I'm not positive it's the knife of the year. Now, I did say, is this the best Jack Wolf locking folder? And I answered that in my video. Okay, so I think the chat is stuck again. Hang on, guys. No, it's not stuck, just nobody's chatting. Kukri blades. I like a Kukri fixed blade, but I mean, I probably wouldn't carry it unless it was small. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, Kathleen, I'll be right back. I'm going to disappear for a second. All right, I still got quite a few steps to go, so I'm going to take another lap here. All right. Kathleen, I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, it's just really tough for me. Struggle with knife of the year type things. And I guess I need to sit down and kind of think through. I should keep notes. I should keep a notebook that's knife of the year contenders and write them down, because that's my biggest problem when you're reviewing. And think about it. By the way, think about this. It used to be that most days my videos were one knife. You guys remember that? It used to be one knife reviews all the time. And the way Kevin is stocking me up with knives these days, almost every day there's 3 knives or 4 knives or at least 2 knives in a video. And so if you start multiplying that, let's just say we're averaging 2 knives a day. So that's over 600 knives a year. Yeah, I just don't even know how I would even go back and go, oh, I remember that, or I remember this. Yeah, there you go. It is, I will say this. My favorite Jack Wolf slip joint is the Big Bro Jack with the white bone. And my favorite Jack Wolf, what I call front flipper, in other words, the more traditional, is the Bionic Jack. And now my favorite modern locking Jack Wolf is the Scuffle. And the Scuffle, you know what? I would put Scuffle number 2 or 3 for me for Jack Wolf, which is wild because you guys know I've got the Big Bro Jack and white bone. I've got the Mini Cyborg. Let's see, I've got the Mini Cyborg Jack. Yeah, I would probably put the original K9 Jack in 3rd. And so it's probably like, I don't know, it's right about 4th, the Scuffle. And that's pretty awesome. But when I think of Jack Wolf, I think of slip joints. It's just what I think of. And that's why there's 3 slip joints ahead of it. But it's a fantastic knife. All right. That's cool. I've not heard of that one, Redacted. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, exactly, Jim. So I don't know. I don't know how to do it's a knife of the year unless it just really blows my brain away. And I just in the latter half of the year at least, I don't think I've really had anything that's just really knocked my socks off. I will say the KB Pioneer is up there for me. I don't own that one, but it's up there. I don't ever rank my own knives. I won't. But the Pioneer is in the top area. Would I put the Scuffle over the Pioneer? For me, no. I would say and then You've got things like the Agile Peregrine Falcon from Schmidt. You've got, I'm trying to think of what else I would fit in that general area. I mean, see, and it's so hard for me to remember everything. So it's just tough. I've heard of them redacted. It's just not something I would own because I think they're illegal in most places. Oh, very cool, Echo. That's awesome. Hey, James Gibson, they are illegal. That's what I thought. Yeah, I won't be doing that. I'm not going to review something that's illegal and tough to get a hold of in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen that I would put up in that upper echelon. And I'm blanking right now. See, everything runs in together. But anyway, that's pretty good. Can call it the bolt. There you go. No, we're not going to do a ballistic knife. It's illegal. Why would I design something that nobody can buy? Hey, Casey and Jim Miller, hours have changed at work. Missing tons of lives. You're good, dude. Well, I mean, it's not good that your hours change, but you're not obligated to be here every time I have one. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Redacted. So, yeah, I mean, if I were to rank my own knives, I got to tell you, I can't get a Zephyr out of my pocket right now. I just can't. I absolutely love this knife. What you guys have to understand is 9 times out of 10 when I'm designing a knife, I'm designing it for me. I'm designing a knife that I would want to carry and use, okay? And so, yeah, that's kind of where this comes from. It's a knife that I would very much want to carry and use, and that's why I can't get one out of the pocket. I've had it almost every day. I did send one of mine off to some reviewers, so I only have 2 in right now. I received the budget Chavez from Blade HQ. Oh, very cool, dude. That sounds good. For me, knife of the year, I think, is the Kubi Pictus. The Kubi Pictus. Oh, you're talking about the Gecko Customs Pictus. Yeah. So see, I totally forgot that one, Fred. Fred, that's definitely in my top couple. So the question is, would I put the Pictus above the Pioneer? Would I put the Pictus above the Pioneer? Yeah, I think I would put the Pictus above the Pioneer. Would I put the Scuffle, for me, ahead of the Pictus? No. Again, for me, but it's a fantastic knife. It's worth having. It's priced well for what it is. It's a wonderful design. I was trying to get Nick Rogers on tomorrow night with Ben from Jack Wolf, and Nick is unavailable. So it will be Ben from Jack Wolf on KF Live. And, I don't know why we always have to rank everything. I don't know why we always have to say this is better than that. I mean, can we just say this is a fantastic knife and I recommend it? And I would say that for sure. Hey, DF Ray. I'm from America, Ravi. Good to have you here. Fantasy blades? Nah, not for me, redacted. No, I mean, to each their own, dude. If you like them, then that's great. It's not my thing. Not my thing. Can't stay, but wanted to drop in. Hey, Jonathan. Pins and Pin Blades, good to see you, brother. All right, hang on. I'm trying to see. Why do you do this to me? Trying to see how many. Hold on, let me look at one more thing. Be right back. All right, I got about half a lap to go, and then I'm going to go in and get a shot. I stink, and I'm also hungry. So, with how much I like the tornado, you designed it with me in mind, not yourself. Exactly, Tim. I did. I said 9 times out of 10, Tim, if you were listening. Hey, J1W. Hey, Blazeburger. Good to see everybody. Yeah, right now I'm just frustrated, Tim. I want to get that guy out. I needed to hurry up. I'm still waiting on confirmation that they have the handle materials and kind of an idea of where we stand. You know, I just don't know at this moment in time. We shall see. Barely listening, grilling steaks. Oh, geez, dude, where's mine? Where's my steak, Tim? I thought we were friends. You know what's funny is I have walked by this house up here 4 times today. 3 times today? 4 times today. And this is the first time I've realized they have ghosts hanging from their trees. See that? Look at that. I just realized that. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. And they've also got them on their porch. It's very ghostly. See you, Fred. Yeah, I'm not too long before, and they also got spider webs on their porch and a Scooby-Doo too. Nice. All right. So I was at 9,100 back there, so I'm going to go down to that gray car, and that should put me right about 10,000 about the time I get home. So I'm going to turn around here in just a second, and hopefully that will do it. If my math is off, then I will be mad. But we'll see how it works. Hey, Neil Valley, what's going on? So I've got to edit a bunch of the videos I recorded today and kind of redo my schedule for this week. I recorded my video for the Tri-Stash today. I'm going to try to get that up probably Tuesday at this point. And then Thursday, we're going to drop the Sugar House Knife Syndicate Jackrabbit video. And then Friday, we're going to drop the Jack Wolf Scuffle video. So should have some good ones this week. And then Kevin sent me an absolutely obnoxiously giant box yesterday. We were going through it on a video call, and I'm going to die. It is a lot of stuff, and we're talking new Kaisers, some new concepts, some what was it? It was something new from Hermet. I mean, it was everything. It was a ton of stuff. So I'm excited to check it out. I don't even know, to be honest with you, which Kaisers are in there. It's whatever the new stuff is. And so what I do is he sends me a giant box. See, so Kevin's kind of buried with the little kid and everything else, 2 kids. He's kind of buried. So what he does is he does his videos, throws them in a box. And as he gets them in the box, he gets to a point he feels like the box is full enough, sends the box to me. I do multi-knife videos, and then I put them in the pass around group for him. I create the channels, I ship them to the other channels that get in first on the knife, and then it goes from there. So it's kind of become a good system, and he's actually about to get unburied from how buried he's been. So that works. I want the Pumpkin Kaiser fixed blade. I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, Brian, tell him we only got 25 likes in here. That's very sad. We needs more. All right. Well, I am almost done, guys, because like I said, after I mow, I like to get my shower immediately. And I have not got my shower yet because I've been out finishing up my steps, but I'm going to turn up the driveway in a minute, and then I am going to get my shower and then eat some dinner. I want the pumpkin. Yep. Go eat. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, what'd you eat for me? Hey, Vasti, dropping a Halloween knife tonight at 10. Nice, okay. Yeah, I know, I'm already itching. Yep, and I have to check for those too. First thing I do is hit the like button. That's nice, dude. Well, there's 27 likes now. So that is very good. All right, I'm turning back towards the house. I've been walking, I have just walked 1.7 miles in 35 minutes, which isn't super fast. But while I'm talking, I don't walk super fast because, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool. But I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. Like I said, in October, we're almost in October. And in October, we should have yet another Tempest collaboration knife coming out from a company I've never worked with before. And I am very excited to see this knife. Guys, I wish I could tell you about it. He's supposed to be sending me, the lead guy from this knife company is supposed to be sending me pictures soon, and then he said I could announce it. So as soon as he sends me a picture, you will see an announcement. And guys, I am extremely excited to have this knife in my collection and for you guys to be able to buy one. And the price he's going to be offering these for what it is pretty unbelievable. So I'm going to ask tonight for an update, I think, and kind of see where we are. But I was told the middle of October, and that's only a few weeks away. So I'm super excited for that. So, go ahead, James, because I'm going in, dude. I have because there are 6 of us living here. I have a Norritz inline water heater. It would not work to have a tank here. Nope. All right. Ooh, sounds good. I'm coming, Kelly. There you go. That works. All right. You guys have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to all. And thank you for watching the Knives Fast channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.